So this week, I need to get something off my chest, and I'm gonna give a warning ahead of time. If you are easily offended by foul language or subject matter that may just generally offend you, stop watching the video right now, because I'm probably gonna say something that's gonna piss you off. I have to talk about this. I talk to about 100 accountants every month, and I'm noticing the stress levels increasing as we're getting closer and closer to April. You know the feeling that I'm talking about. I can pick it up, and because all of a sudden the eyes start darting, they get a little bit wilder. Their stress levels are starting to reach new heights, and they're quick to not want to talk about things. I know this firsthand because I remember in the old firm that I used to work in, I would actually make a point of avoiding the reception area, especially in April. I would not walk out there for fear that I might see a client dropping off information for their tax return, because they would want to talk to me or want to ask me a question on the return that I didn't know right away offhand. So this is just absolutely and completely fucked up, okay? Think about this for a second. There are three reasons why this whole business model that the accounting world has built around itself, this January to April crazy busy time frame, it's insane. And there's three things that I thought about, and I wrote them down on cards so that I could really point this out. So here's the first one. I want you to think about this. We've been lied to. The profession has lied to us. It has told us that as accountants, this is just the way it is, that we have to work crazy overtime hours, that just what you need to do to be successful, that you have a ton of tax returns and you track your time and you're stressed out and you get in trouble for WIP write-offs. I mean, it's bullshit, okay? It doesn't have to be this way. It can be different, and I've proven it many times before. But that's the first big thing that's a problem with this. The second question, or the second item that I want you to think about is, think about how much schooling you did to become a professional accountant. Think about how much time and effort you took to become an accountant. Why in the world would you spend that much time and effort in school to become a professional accountant so that during January to April, okay, a third of the year, you can be completely stressed out about your job and you have to work crazy hours and have all this stress? That doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why are we doing this? I'm still shocked by it. The third thing that is really ironic, it's the funniest thing in the world. When they've done research on business owners and said, who is your number one trusted advisor? Who's your top advisor? A chartered accountant, professional accountant, certified managerial accountant, professional designated accountant, always top, number one. Okay, number one trusted advisor is your professional accountant, your CPA. So my question is, if we're the number one trusted advisor, how come we can't get our own shit together and actually build a practice and a business that actually works well for us? Why are we running around like a chicken with our head cut off, chasing tax return information slips and stressing out and taking on too many clients and having no life? I mean, it's just, it boggles my mind, okay? Now, I know this for a fact that you don't have to live this way. It doesn't have to be this way. I myself finally got to the point where I was so sick and tired of the old business model that I finally looked for a new way. And so the ironic part is that ultimately the accountant success formula that I now share with other accounting firms was actually born out of my own pain and frustration with the accounting profession. So, I had had enough and I went to find a better way. And I know that you can too. So again, I would like to be able to apologize for going off, but I'm not going to, because as far as I'm concerned, it's bullshit. We should not be working this way, and accounting firms that are still doing it, I'm gonna challenge you with this. This tax season, whenever you find yourselves starting getting stressed and pressured and getting all bent up in shape, remember these three things, okay? Number one, you've been lied to, okay? You've been lied to. It doesn't have to be this way. Number two, think about how much school and time and effort you did to get your professional designation, and now you're doing this? Think about that. Let's throw a little salt in the wound. And number 3, start acting like your client's #1 trusted advisor. Get your own shit together and get your own business model working so that it's working for you and not against you. So there's my rant for this week. I'm Eric Solbach, and wherever you're watching this, please scroll down, leave me a comment. And if you want to stop working the way you are, you want to change your accounting practice, just reach out, contact me, have a discussion with me. I'll let you know exactly what I did to escape this madness and the insanity of tax season. So stay tuned for more success tips to come.